everyone, my name is Joni and welcome back to our channel Creekside Maples. I'm going to bottle up my kombucha today, and as you can see, this is what it looks like after it has fermented. Now this has been about 17 days and it's all cloudy, and so I'm going to take the layer off the top and just have a plate or something handy to lay that in. But this is part of the process. But if my husband, he's working the camera, if he wants to zoom in on this, I just wanted you to see how it does grow a new layer. So I don't know how well this is showing up, but this thicker part is the original one I put in 17 days ago. And right here is the new layer that grew. Okay, I'm just going to lay that in the bowl. Now, from here, it's very simple. You can use whatever pure natural fruit juice to your liking. We like grape, and so that's what I'm doing today. Just be sure whatever flavor you choose that it is pure fruit juice. You don't want any sugars and all that other junk in it. You want your natural pure stuff. So I'm just using this size bottle. Like I said in my other video, I have bought these and washed them out and reused them. And I just put a little funnel in here. And what I have found, the flavoring we like, is I just put a 1/4 cup of the juice in the bottom, like this. And pour that right in there. And then take plastic ladle and I just start filling this right up. Now once this gets down a little bit, I actually pick it up, but it's kind of heavy for right now. I just fill this right up. Just like this. I can see right now I've got a couple of different ladles and I grabbed the larger one. This doesn't, but I'll probably only need to use it for this one jar. Anyhow, so fill it right up with your tea, and now those of you that have bought it in the store, you will notice that it is more, it's fizzy. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you, I can't show you right today, but I'm going to tell you how you achieve that. That is called the second ferment. This was the first. Now we've got our flavored bottled kombucha. This is grape. And so what you do, put your top on, leave a little bit of headspace, and let that sit out on your counter. And this is okay, you don't have to cover this over like you did this part. Just let it sit for another 2, 3, 4 days, and that's going to build up some fizz in there. Now, depending on how tight you have your cap, don't tighten it just completely, but finger tight, and then every day as that pressure builds, just go in and you're going to just kind of take that, release it, and then let it sit for a couple more days, and then that will develop that, I can't think of the word, what is it, effervescence? Yeah, that's what it is. That will develop that in your bottle kombucha. So this is it in a nutshell. Like I said before, I get 7 bottles out of this. Now I do want to say a couple things. When you're done, do not use every bit of this. The reason being, remember the SCOBY that we have, you're going to keep this in a jar for your next brew. and you need some of your fluid because this has to, it can't just sit out, you know, in nothing. It's going to just dry up and not be any good. It needs that fluid to continue to live in. And so save, you know, I usually save about this much in this gallon-sized jar. Save about this much of my original my tea and put that in there. And then again, when you start a new batch, and I already did a video on that, which we can put a link to it, you will put that starter liquid in your original brew, which is what gives you this here that you end up with. Now, as far as flavoring, whatever flavor combinations you and your family like, the possibilities are endless. Again, like I said, just make sure you use pure juice. We have done cherry here, and we love that. I think I did a grapefruit one. Another thing you can do, I've seen some people who like to put, almost like you would infuse your flavored water. You can do the exact same principle with your kombucha. You can cut up actual chunks of your fruit and put that in there too. So I hope this is helpful. It's a great drink to make and to get your system reaping the benefits of. So God bless, and we will see you back here again soon.
While she's doing her kombucha, I've got some maple syrup that we boiled down. We're letting it cool. We're going to make some maple butter, maple cream here in a few minutes. We're waiting for it to get down to about 70 degrees room temperature, and we are about 108 right now.
Well, there's 3 bottles. You love this stuff, don't you?
Yep, kombucha is good. I enjoy drinking it anytime, but when it's really warm, I find it's really tasty with that. It gets that effervescence in there and whatever else you call it, and it's just tasty.
It is. It's good.
Good for you.
And you can search and find all different recipes that use kombucha. You can use it in to flavor different things. Marinades, and some people use it in salad dressings.
Now, I don't know if the fizz part of the drink is, we call it the effervescence, but there's another name for it.
I can't think of it.
And neither one of us can think of it right now. Hey, if you know what that right term is, make a comment, please. Help us out. Tell us what really the term for that fizz in it really is. We'll think of it.
We know it.
Yeah, it'll come to us here after we're all done. Yeah.
I just thought of something too that I should probably explain, because I've got a few messages from some people who watched my video where I made this in the beginning, and I had said that I filled my jar just with the one kettle of boiling water, and I said that was a time saver, and I told you I was going to tell you why, and I never did. So sorry about that. And the reason is because when I first learned how to make this and watched people do it, they were filling the whole jar to the top with their boiling water, because you've got to, you know, it has to steep just like a regular pot or cup of tea does. But in that amount of water, that gallon size, first time I did it, that's what I did. I filled it right up, and it took forever to come down to room temperature where I could finish off and lay the SCOBY on the top and add my starter fluid. So it took forever, like, I don't know, a few hours. So then I got to thinking, and then I actually seen some people who were doing it the way that I do it, where you don't need all of that boiling water in the beginning. And that cuts your wait time down of where if you
Well, I need my weight cut down for sure.
where you want to be able to finish it and, you know, get it put away with covering your jar and all of that. So we have we got 5 here.
So how much more of this are you take?
You know what?
One more bottle?
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do one more. And honestly, I usually drink a glass of this without even bottling it because it's just so good. But maple syrup is good too as a flavor option.
I don't know.
Carbonation.
Carbonation is the word. There it is, folks. It has come to a carbonation.
Carbonation.
A carbonated drink.
Yeah.
We just call it the effervescence to sound kind of whatever, but
Like we know what we're talking
yeah,
about.
which we don't. So carbonation, so carbonated drink. So if you want it carbonated, leave it out on your counter for about 3 days.
Yes.
Leave the cap loose a little bit, let it breathe. Tighten it, loosen it in the morning, let it breathe a little more, and then tighten it, and that will give you that carbonated effervescence. See, I used both words there in a sentence.
You were so good. Okay, so I got 6 bottles done, and just so that you know kind of where you'll be at.
You're not going to drink out of the bottle, are you?
I'm not. But I want to show you, there's still a fair amount left, and you don't need to save all of that. So obviously that wouldn't, you could put it in a jar, but with a bottle, but I usually just take my ladle and pour some into a glass and drink it. And then the rest of it goes into your starter. Now, some people probably are wondering, well, what do you do with this, like, after you, because each time it grows a new layer, so what do you keep doing with that?
This is what I call it, Scooby-Doo.
I'll tell you what you can do with it. First off, you can give those layers, a new SCOBY, to a friend or a family member, somebody who is wanting to start their own kombucha brew. You can even sell them. People do that. But once they get, after quite a while, you'll be able to tell it's just maybe not looking as...
If your SCOBY weighs 50 pounds and have a life of its own, you may want to start separating the layers.
Well, yeah, you want to separate it, but that original one, you know, because these will continue and regenerate, because it's a live yeast. It'll regenerate for quite a while, but eventually it's going to kind of have lived its best life. And so what you can do,
have mercy on your SCOBY. Have it put down.
You can cut them in little portions and you can give them to your pets. They are excellent. It's just, it's saves you money on going out and buying supplements. I know a lot of pet owners do that. We have 2 senior dogs that we give them glucosamine, and these here are great for that. I know people who have chickens and they give them to their chickens.
So all of our friends and relatives that are watching this, remember, this is what you're getting for Christmas.
Anyhow,
on that note,
I
gotta check the temperature of this syrup again, because we're wanting to make it into cream, buttercream, or maple cream, and she's going to get her kombucha finished up here and moved out of the way so we can stir this syrup into cream.